Hello guys, I hope you're fine and you all have a good mood. Today I'm going to describe another movie with you, and before any further ado, let's start it. The title of that interesting movie is Dear Nikko, and the character of the story is a deer named Nikko. The setting of the movie is the jungle. And now let's start it. Once upon a time in a forest there was a big herd of the deer, and in that herd there was a small deer named by Nico, and he was so brave. And one day he was grazing in the field, and it was snowing very heavily. And then he saw some horses flying into the air, and they are flying into the sky with a big seat, and someone is sitting on that seat. And then he started to chase that thing, and then he was running and running, then that thing disappeared. And then after that he became so surprised that he gone, where they have gone, and what was that thing. And then he went to his home very unhappily, and then he told everything to his mother that what is that. Then his mother said that they are the deers chosen has chosen from our forest long time ago, and then they have got a lot of training and then now became a flying horses. And you don't have to tell this anyone, because they will not trust you, because only me trust this. Then he said that okay. Then his mother said that there is a man who is the named by Santa, and he is having the flying forces. And on that Christmas he visit the whole city, and he see whole world from the sky, and he visit the sky from there into sitting that horses, and he enjoy this scene view. And then the Nico became so surprised that wow, what he will have a good view. And then he was curious to see that again, and he was thinking that I will also become that Santa's flying horse. And then he became so happy, but then he asked from his mother that you have said that they have chosen deers from here, and who was they? And then he said that I don't know the others, but I know there was your father too, and he was also there. And then he became so happy that I will go and chasing them, and then I will go to their place, and then I will after that I will go there, and then I will meet my father, and I will introduce myself to my father, and then my father will be so happy after meeting me. And then I will say them that I also want to fly, that I will get training from there, and then I will also fly. And then he went outside with his friend the squirrel, and he told everything to the squirrel. And then he started to get training to the fly. He was running from the so far area, and then there was a big hill, and he jumped from that big hill. And then he thought, he said that oh, I can fly, the squirrel, my friend, I can fly. Then he saw on the ground that it is so high. Then he had the fear and fell onto the ground. Then he said that I flew a bit. Believe my friend, if you will not believe, I will never play with you again. Then I said that you cannot fly because you don't have the wings. That then the Nico said that, but my father can fly. If my father also, my mother told me that if you will try a lot and a lot, you can get anything. And now I believe that I can fly. If I will try a lot, one moment will come that I will also fly like my father, and I will be in the team of my father's. And then he became so happy that I will also become like my father. Then suddenly he saw a tree. Then he had the idea that I will climb on the tree, then I will jump from there, and then I will fly. Then he climbed on the tree very difficultly. Then the wolves were seeing him, and they decided to eat that Nico. Then the Nico jumped, and then he hanged with a branch, and then he started to laugh that what are the moment I am hanging on the tree. Then Real started to laugh. Then the wolves were going to them to eat them. Then they saw the wolves, and then he jumped on the ground and started to run. They were running and running and running. Then they escaped from there. Now they were very far from them, the wolves, and then they had a stake, and then they started to uh, erase their traps that they will track us with our traps on the snow, and they will come to our secret place where all herd is, and they will eat our all herd. I have to do something. Then they erase their foods, but the wolves came there, and then they started to run into that herd, and they said that, oh, wolves are coming, please take care of yourself, the wolves are coming to eat us. Then the leader of that herd said that we cannot find against the wolves because they are so powerful, and there are a lot of the wolves, and we cannot fight with them, and we are not powerful as them, and we have to save the kids here. And then the leader said that we will put the small kids into the middle, and then we all will run surround that kids, and then the wolves will not able to eat them because they don't eat the bigger one. They will attack on the smaller one because they don't like the meat of us, and now we will run in front of them, and then the wolves would not be able to eat them. Then the wolves arrived the herd, then they did the same, and then they were running surrounding the gates, and after that the wolves were attacking on them. But then the leader said that now we cannot hold our kids like this, so a lot of time we have to do something. Then that leader said that I will fight with them alone. With that wolf you have to run. Then he was standing there, and he was seeing the wolf very angrily with his eyes, and the wolf was also standing there, and they were going around and around so slowly to have an attack on them, and they were finding the chance to be attacked. And suddenly and you heard he was going there, and then that deer also started to run. Then he was running and running, the all wolves were there, and then they were going from a big cave, and then they saw the cave is broken, and there is a pillar which the pillar gave the spore to that cave, and then he thought that I will break the pillar, and then I will run, and the cave will fall on the wolves, and the wolves will die, and this way we will save our lives. And he heard too. Then he was running, and then he saw that pillar, and then he jumped and broke that pillar, and then the pillar fell on the wolf, and one wolf was died, but the leader and the other wolf was still alive, but they were so exhausted and they were so injured. Then they went to their place and have a rest. And on the other side, the herd said that the leader of the herd said that now I have injured a bit with the mistake of the Nikko. Nikko didn't did good because uh, he went to the walls and brought that walls to us, and the walls attacked us, and I was in that cave, and I hurt my leg, and now I cannot walk with the mistake of the Nikko. What you did, Nikko? Now you are not good boy. First you were so good boy, but now we cannot say you are good boy because you are not able to understand anything. Then the Nikko was so shamed there, and then the leader of the herd said that now we have to go we have to leave this in place, and they all were saying that now we cannot leave this place because we lived here a lot, and now we don't want to go from here. We will miss this place too much. Then the herd says that if we want to save our lives and our kids, we have to go. Then they started to go and go. Then they were going from the snow. It was so heavy snow, and everyone was talking about the Nikko, that how stupid the Nikko is. He put our lives into the dangers, and we were about to die, and there was no chance. And if the leader of herd was not there, and we would definitely die. Then they all were talking about the Nikko. Then the Nikko became so angry. Then he decided to go back to the jungle, and he decided to find that flying thing and the sentinels. And then he said to the square that I am going. Then the square was not listening that, and he was not focusing on that. He didn't listen what he said. And then the Nikko started to go. Then he was going and going from the snow, and he was so far from the herd. And the herd, then his mom said that, Nikko, are you here? Then the Nikko was not there. Then his mom became so unhappy that where the Nikko has gone. Then she started to find Nikko here and there. Then she said to the herd that Nikko is not there. Then the herd said, it is fine that Nikko is not here. If Nikko were there, he will put us into the danger, and it is better that Nikko is not here. Nikko always put our life into danger. He is not good. He is the stupid one in the world. And he always he always think that I will fly. That he don't have the wings. He can never fly. I believe that. Then the Nikko was seeing this and hearing this from very far place, and but he ignored them and started to go. And then he was going and going and going. And then on the other hand, our mother said that now we will go for the search of the Nikko. Then the leader of the herd said that now we cannot go, because if we will go, the wolf will attack on us and they will kill us. We have to lose the Nikko. Then they said to the squirrel that if you can help squirrel to that squirrel, that if you can save the Nikko, you have to find that Nikko, otherwise you will stay with us. And then the squirrel thought for a while, and then that squirrel said that, okay, I will go to find my friend, because I can fly, so the wolves will not see me, and they will not trap my foot, and I will fly and they cannot see me because I'm so small. And then that squirrel was searching that Nikko. Then he saw the Nikko and going, and then he also went to the Nikko and said that, Nikko, where are you going? Then that Nikko says that I am going in search of Sentinel's flying forces. And then the squirrel says that, okay, I will also go with you, because you will have a lot of dangers and you will have a lot of difficulty. I will help you. Then the Nikko said that, are you sure you are saying truth? You came here to save me and bring back to my mother. Now you are with me. Then he said that now I am a true friend, and I always want your happiness, and I will go whatever you want for your happiness. Then suddenly they saw there is another squirrel, and he is hanging with a tree and he is singing. And that the voice of sing his voice is so good and he is singing so well. Then they went to that squirrel, say that, oh, are you living here? Can you tell us that who are you, and where is the north direction? We have to go into the north direction. There is a hill, and we will climb on the hill, and then mm, we want to go the Sentinels flying forces. Then the squirrel said that, oh, Sentinels flying forces, do you know that? Then the Nico said, yes, I know, but why? How you can know? And then he said that, because I went there many times and I enjoyed there too much. And once I sat on that seat and enjoyed a lot, and there is a good view of the world, and I enjoyed it a lot. And now I know that where is that? Do you want to go there? Then the Nico and Squirrel said, yes, 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 we want to go. Then they were talking to each other, then they became four friends. Then the wolves were seeing them, and then the wolves started to chase them. And then the squirrel hid behind a tree, and then the Nico and the other squirrel were running from this from the bulls, and the bulls were chasing them. Then they went they were going from the tunnel, and then suddenly they went to an area filled with the snow, and everywhere is snow, and then there is no way to go. There is the way is blocked there. Then they said that, now where we will go, and the foxes were coming towards them slowly, slowly, slowly. And suddenly that another squirrel came and to save them. Then he jumped on the snow, and then he broke that snow, and there was a lot of snow flowing like water, and they were sitting on the They were standing on a big stone that was also flowing into that snow like a river, and then the foxes were running and running. They were enjoying. Then this Nikko and the squirrel were enjoying there too much on that snowstorm, and suddenly they arrive on a good place. There was no danger, and then they say that, "Oh, squirrel, you helped us, you saved our life. Now tell us where that sentinels flying forces are." Then they started to go, and suddenly they saw a gate, a big gate, and then they asked then there was a strange voice, "And who are you?" Then they say that, "I'm Nikko, and these are my two squirrel friends, and we came here to see my dad, and I always want to fly, and I want to meet my dad." Then the voice said, "Okay, you are looking so needy people, then I will let you come in." And there was a robot, and then the door opened, and then they saw there is a good view, and there is another area, hidden place, and it is so beautiful. There is everywhere fire, and there is everywhere the mm, different kinds of lights, and there are, it is so beautiful, and it is looking like a Christmas, and there are some horses flying. Then they went to that horses, the airport of that horses, and then the horses saw them, and then they crashed into them, and then they bumped into that boy, and they all fell on the ground. Then they asked from the that Nico, that who are you and why you came here? And then he said that I want to meet my father, and now tell me who is my father. And then they saw to each other and said, "We are not your father, we all are friends, and we are not your father, and you have lost, you can go to another place, but we are not your father, I'm not your father." And then they started to talk with each other. Then the Nico was so unhappy that my mom said not. The mom said back to me, and he was a liar. She was a liar. She lied to me. She didn't say truth to me, and I don't have my father in this place. And my father is not into the flying forces. Said she lied to me. She is a big liar. And then he started talking like this. Suddenly, one of them said that I came from the jungle very long time ago, and I know that I remember a bit that I was having a son, and his name was like I don't remember his name, but he was like you, and I will make you son if you will fly, and if you will tell me your abilities. And then he said that I cannot fly, but I will try my best. And then they went to a big hill and said that now you have to jump from there, and then you have to fly. And then he was going very slowly and slowly. Then he jumped from there, and then he he flew a bit, and then he saw onto the ground, and then he fell. And then the horse went to save him, and then he saved him. And then after that he came onto the ground, and then he said that now I can never fly. Now I will go my home back. I will never meet my friend because I cannot fly. Then they all said that if you will try, you can fly, you can do everything. Then then horse said, "You have another chance. If you will try, you can get it." Then he went very slowly and slowly, and then the horse says that now I know why you cannot fly, because you fly a bit and then fall. It means that when you see onto the ground, then you fall. And now you don't have to see onto the ground. You have to think that I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, I'm flying. Then he ran very fast and jumped, and then he started to fly. And then he was about to see the land, but he thought that now I don't have to see the land. Then he realized that he can fly. Then he was flying here and there, and then he started to fly, and he was flying very far, and he was swimming, and he was enjoying there a lot. And then he became so happy that I can fly, I have achieved my goal, and now I go to my father back. Then his father said that now you are my true son. Then they hugged each other, and then they had a party there. And on that Christmas they had the sentinels, and then the sentinels and all horses started to fly into the sky, and sentinels had a good view. And then the Nico went to um, his area and saw that wolves are attacking on them. Then he flew and then helped them and herd. And the herd was so happy that the Nikko helped us. And after that, they became good friends and they started to trust the Nikko again. And that's it. If you enjoyed my video, please like and subscribe my video. That's it. Thank you for watching.